Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Pan back with another video, man. Today, we got an equipment guide for the two new anniversary units, Gogeta and Broly. We got them right here. We're just gonna go over some equipments that I believe are really good for these units. Um, this video is being recorded on May 26th, 2026. I don't know when it's gonna drop because I currently am busy with work, but it's being recorded one day before the Goku Black Plat drops. So I don't know when this video is gonna drop, but by the time it drops, I'm pretty sure the Rose Plat will be out. So it's just a matter of time before I drop that showcase. So stay tuned for that. I hope he's a really good unit. But yeah, let's just go over some equips that I think are really good for these two units. But before we start, I'm a full-time student, part-time worker, trying to make this my side hustle, man. If you really fuck with the content, bro, let me know. Drop a sub and share. And yeah, let's just go over some of these equipments that I found for these units. All right, we're gonna start off with these three options. These are the more, I want to say, game-friendly equipments where you don't really have to go out of your way to grind. You can just pick it up, upgrade it, and hop it right into PvP. We're gonna start off with this one. We got the Gogeta Blue PvP equip, 10% blast attack and blast defense, 12% health, and then base blast and base strike defense. Obviously, it's a pretty solid equip. It's not nothing that is eye popping or anything like that, but it's very beginner friendly equip right here. Let's go on to the next one. We got Grit of Conviction. We got the PvP equipment from I think Fest 2025. Yeah. We got both base attacks in slot 1, 12% in slot 2, and then both pure attacks in slot 3, 10%. Obviously really good for Gogeta. Like I said, nothing eye popping, but it is very beginner friendly. You can get this from the equipment metal shop. And this one that just came out with Gogeta Blue, I believe, it's very beginner friendly as well. It's just an event that you got to go to and go ahead and get it. It's 30% of both defenses and 12% to health and restoration. Like I said, none of these is eye popping just yet. I just want to get the little beginner friendly options out of the way before I move on to the very end game equips, I guess you could say. All right, these are two of the last of the beginner. I want to say beginner friendly equipments for Gogeta ones where you can just pop right in, just get them, and then just go into PvP, and they'll still do decent. We got this Janemba one that's just from an event. 30% to both defenses and 32% blast. It's pretty solid base stats all around. It's nothing too crazy, like I said, but if you just want to get in to PvP once you get the new unit, you can use that. And this one, we're gonna be rocking this is gonna be the equip that came out when USV got his plat. 30% base strike and 15% to strike attack and 12% health. This one, it's more if you're running Gogeta on a strike build, you can just throw this on him. And this is actually a really good equipment. I run this on basically all my fusion characters like Vegito, Kefla, and like I said, Gogeta if you want to build them strike base. But yeah, these are the five of the little beginner friendly equips if you want to go back and look at them. If you just want to jump right in and have the decent performance, other than like the end game, like the co-op and awaken equips, those are the five that I recommend. But let's get into the more end game equipments like co-op and awaken equips. All right, we're gonna start off with these three. The first one, for those who don't know, with the new rework of the Awaken equips, if you have these memories just sitting in your box, you can actually turn it into an equipment now without having to actually, have the equipment. If you get what I'm saying. But this we got this equip right here, probably one of the best equipments they ever released ever in this game's lifespan. We got 10% to health, special move, and ultimate. And if you're running a full movies team, you get 14% blast. And if you're running a full Saiyan team, you get 15% strike. So this one is one of those situational ones where if you're running Gogeta, obviously, if you want to build him strike base, run a full Saiyan team. If you want to build him blast base, do a full movies team. But honestly, you could probably make a full movie slash Saiyans team anyway, so you can get both. But there's a really good equip all around, and it's easier to get. Obviously, if you can just buy them right here, and then go to the shop and awaken it. Um, and now we're gonna run to the middle one. We got the awakened Worship me, give praise unto me. It's gonna be double defenses, base blast, and 15 or 12% blast when fusion words about a member. You can get either strike or blast. Obviously, I got one of each, but I'm running the blast one on Gogeta. Obviously, Gogeta's a fusion warrior, so this activates every single time. All around good equipment. I run this on my main build actually with Gogeta. This is just really good. Makes him extra tanky and doing more damage. Ionis Awaken equipped with Ultra Bonanza, so you can just get this from the Zenkai Rush medals, and you'll be good. And then the last one, until I get to the next section, we got the Awakened equip that came out with the ROF bros. We got hella base stats. I believe this is like 25% to both base stats, and then 10% to both pure stats when Saiyan and God Key is a battle member. So if you're running them with like let's say you're running them with like blue rose or yellow rose, these effects will proc and you get the full effects. And it's a more of a balanced equip because you're getting both strike and blast. So these are really another good three options. Again, they're situational, but really good once you have the conditions met. But let's get on to the next part. All right, next up we got the three right here on my screen. We're gonna start with the Vegeta one. We got 15% to base blast when God Key is a battle member. Obviously, like I said, UGB is God Key, and he's getting 15% to base blast, 15% blast defense, and 18% blast defense in slot one. Really good equipment. It's not conditional because Gogeta is God Key, so you're getting all the effects all the time as long as you're running it on UGB. Really good equipment, a lot of damage, decent defense. Now this one, if you're running him and Broly, this is probably the best equip you can have for them. Uh, right now, the best team I'd say if you want to run this equipment, the best team I would recommend is Broly, Gogeta, and 13. You get all the effects, the 12%, 15% blast, and 15% to both pure defenses. That's a lot of defense, especially Broly. Putting this on Broly makes him a fucking wall, bro. But yeah, if you want the full effects on this equip, I recommend you run 13, Gogeta, and Broly. Really good fucking setup and a really stupid equip. I recommend getting three of these if you're gonna run that team. Put them on all three of those characters. There's a co-op equip, obviously, so it's gonna be a lot harder to get, which is why I put it under like the end game category. Even if it's an Ultra Bonanza, it still took me at least 40, 50, 60 skip tickets to get my first red slot. But I have three. I just need to finish upgrading them. But yeah, this is a really good equipment right here. And for the last one, we got the co-op equip that came out with Bardock. Now, if you're running him with Bardock, you have to run this equipment. But obviously, if you're not running with Bardock, this equipment is useless. But if you're running Bardock with Gogeta, you have to have this equipment at all times. Uh, is 20% key recovery, 12% to both pure defenses, and 12% to both pure attacks. So if you're running Bardock, you should if you have Bardock and you plan on using them on any team, you should have three of these equips at all times. This is just a must-have, but this is only conditional if you have Bardock. If you're not using Bardock, then don't worry about getting this equipment. It is a co-op equip. So obviously, if you don't have it, then don't even worry about it if you're not using Bardock. But if you're using Bardock, 100% use that equipment. It's super broken when you have a Bardock. But yeah, that's gonna be all the equips for Gogeta. I actually have one more equip I want to show real quick. Let me go find it. I'll be right back. All right, it was actually two more. I apologize for that. But we got the I'll surpass him with my own power, the God Vegeta equipment. You only run this equip when you're using Rose, blue Rose, but you get pure 12% pure blast attack and defense. When you have a Xenoverse 2 battle member, which would be Rose, excuse me, which would be Rose. Hella base blast, 35% base blast and 35% base blast defense. That is a lot of base stats for just one single equipment. And you're also getting the pure as well. And then we're gonna be rocking, or I'm not gonna be rocking, but I'll recommend rocking the Triku one. Uh, it's 12% to pure strike defense when you're using another Saiyan and movie battle member. So Broly, if you're running Broly, I would recommend this equip. 15% base blast and 15% pure blasts and 10% health. So all around, really good all around equip. Blast for blast and strike defense, which is really good for Gogeta. Yeah, but yeah, there is one more equipment that I do want to show, but I don't have it. There's another co-op equip for Gogeta. This one caught my attention. I was gonna grind it, but I don't really think it's worth it for my box because I'm lazy. But it was the one that came out. Yeah, this one right here. We got 25% strike defense, 12% blast attack, and 12% strike attack, both base and pure. If a god key character other than this character is a battle member, and then this is super conditional because it's you don't get the strike one unless you're running a movies and a god key battle member. So basically, the optimal setup that you would need to run this equipment is blue rose and green Broly. So you would have to run red Gogeta, green Broly, and red blue rose, which is super conditional, but it's a very offensive oriented equip, which is really good, and the 25% defense also helps as well. But yeah, that's all the recommended equips I got for Gogeta. Let's move on to Broly. All right, starting off with Broly, we got the we're going with the free to play friendly options first. The if you're too lazy and just want to get snatch a decent equip and go into PvP, we got the same equip that dropped with Gogeta, the double defense, health restore. And we got the God Goku PvP equip, which is a hella defense, 10% health restore, 10% health, 12% to both base defenses, and then 10% to strike and blast defense with this character's defense type. Obviously, your Broly is a defense type, so this goes really. It's just a decent equipment. I run it on Broly, but it's a decent equip. There's better ones, but this is pretty good. We got the Turles one as well, which is 10% health restore, 10% health, 25% base blast defense, and 10% to strike and blast defense if this character is a defense type. Broly is a defense type, so this works very well for Broly. Especially that 25% base defense if you have him at 5 stars works really well. Yeah, these are the three beginner friendly options, and let's go on to the end game awaken slash co-op equipment. All right, we have a lot of equipments to go over because Broly has a lot more equips than I expected. But we're gonna start with the awakened Pycon equip, giving 18% blast, 18% strike defense, and so 35% base strike defense. That's a lot. And then you're getting 12% or 10% strike attack and pure defense when defense style is a battle member. Obviously, Broly's a defense type, so you're getting all those procs as the non-conditional equipment. Now, this one is conditional, but if you can activate the conditions, it's really fucking good, bro. You got 30, what is that, 35% in slot one? Yeah, 35% strike defense, slot one, 35% strike attack in slot two, and 12% to strike attack and defense when Xenoverse 2 is a battle member. Obviously, Blue Rose is still very meta character. So this is a conditional one. If you're not running Rose, do not use this equip. Really good equipment though, if you can get the conditions. This one is also really good equipped, non-conditional. 15% special move, 10% health and health restore, and 15% to pure strike and blast defense when powerful opponent and episode Saga from the movies or battle member. So obviously another non-conditional one because Broly is Saga from the movies and PO. Very good equipment. I run this on Broly. Makes him super duper tanky, and his special move hits hard with his auto counter. So this is probably his best equipment. So if you're running Broly and you have the resources, I would pull for this equipment. Super good, really good equipment. I think this is a must run on Broly for sure. But yeah, let's get to the next set of in-game equipments. All right, I was scrolling through my equipments. I did forget to mention this metal cooler equipment, which is really really good. 20% to base blast, 12% to base health, and 15% to strike defense if in movies character other than this battle member. So it's a little bit conditional. So either if you're running Gogeta or 13, as long as you're running another movie's character, this equipment is really good for Broly, as well as Android 13. I don't run this on Broly because I run this on 13, but excuse me, if you're not running 13, I would definitely run this on Broly. This is a defense. This makes him a machine. Like you know, nothing can kill him. Nothing can kill him. But yeah, let's go into the next one. Obviously, we got this one right here. Like I said with the Gogeta one. Oh, if you're running 13 Gogeta and Broly, I would get three of these and put it on all three of those characters. This is Broly's. If you're running that setup, it is a must run for sure. 15% to blast attack. I mean, Broly has a little bit more strike, but honestly, he can be built balanced. It's Broly. He's a defensive type. We're worried about that slot 3 right there, that strike and blast defense. So that's 15, another 15% pure along with 12% health makes him super tanky, bro. Y'all don't know how tanky this fucking unit is. I have him at 5 stars and he's tanking Legend Super Vegito. It's actually disgusting, bro. And then obviously we got this one right here. Um, this is a more offensive quip. If you want to build Broly offensive and you have all the conditions met, by all means go for it. You're getting that 10% to health and special move damage, which is really good as well for Broly. But yeah, if you meet all the conditions, I would definitely run this as well. Yeah. Let's go on to the next set. All right, these are the last two that I have in my box, and I have a few to show in the archive because I don't own them. But we got the PO equipment, which is really good still to this day. And this came out like 3 years ago. This is still really good equipment. 10% to both special move and ultimate damage. 20%, what is it, 18% to both base defenses and 10% to both pure attacks for Broly. So it's a kind of a mixture of all offense and defense, which makes this a really good equipment because you kind of want to build Broly balanced. You either want to have him be really tanky so he can stack up his buffs and then hit you hard, or if you want him to just do damage off rip, you can just build him offensive and then he just nukes everybody. But this is a really good equipment. But you obviously have to run a full PO team, which makes it a little bit conditional. And obviously this one, I don't need to say anymore. Broly and Bardock are, if you run them on the same team, they're just not gonna die, and they're especially not gonna die if you run this equipment. So if you're running Bardock, I recommend just having 3 of these on standby. Run it on Broly and whoever else you're running. And then I'm gonna go over to the archive real quick because I do have a few equipments I want to show. Let's go to the archive. There's one that I've been seeing a lot of people use, but I genuinely don't know if this works. This equipment right here. 10% special move, 10% health, strike, 20% base strike, and 15 or 12% pure strike. And this character is Super Saiyan. So the thing with this equip, Broly, when he's in base form, he doesn't have Super Saiyan. So I don't know if he gets that 12% pure strike when he transforms, because he then gets the Super Saiyan tag. But I've been seeing a lot of people run this. I don't know if this will work, but let me know in the comments if this equipment actually does work. 'Cause I genuinely don't know, which is why I haven't got it yet. But I am gonna get it soon when Red Broly gets his plat. I will be running this when Red Broly gets his plat. But as far as Green Broly goes, I don't know if this equipment works. But it was a few co-op equips that I wanted to see that make this dude Broly a raid boss. Let's go to equipment. It's one of those old co-op equipments that's just they just slapped a bunch of defense on it and called it a day. Yeah, this one right here. 10% health, 10% health restore, and then you got 12% to both pure defenses and 15% to both base defenses. Like, why did they make this equipment? Who did this equipment come out with? Garlic Jr. or something? Like this equipment just makes Broly just unkillable, like literally unkillable, bro. Like you can't kill him. If you're running this equip, that 13 co-op equip, and like the metal cooler equipment, Broly's not gonna die, bro. Like what was the point in Legends making this, bro? Just to make any unit a raid boss. And I think it was one more. Was it this one? Movies and region. Nah, that this isn't. It wasn't this one. It was this one right here. But yeah, this equip makes Broly super tanky. Honestly, all the conditions are gonna be met if you're running them with Gogeta and 13. So you're gonna be getting, if you're running Gogeta and 13, I will run this equipment. Makes Broly a raid boss. Also, it has HP on it as well. Most defense equips don't have HP on it, but this one does, and that makes it really fucking stupid. But yeah, that's gonna be all I got for you guys today on the equipment guide for Broly and Gogeta. This, like I said, this video is being recorded before the Rose Plat comes out. I don't know when this is gonna drop because I'm busy with work. But as soon as I get a hold of the Rose Plat, I will make a showcase on it. And then I don't know when they're gonna announce the Zenkai or whatever, but I don't know what. Oh yeah, I do have a couple of tier boost videos to make. Uh, but I'm also trying to hit God rank as well, so I'm probably gonna hit God rank and then do the tier boost videos. I think it was I got to do Beast and Kefla, so those are gonna be the tier boost videos. But I'm gonna do the Rose showcase first. Hopefully they do Rose justice, man. He really deserves it, bro. But yeah. Anyway, that is gonna be me. That's gonna be it for the equipment guide. Let me know if y'all really fuck with these videos, and I'll make them for every unit that comes out. But yeah, that's the equipment guide I got for Broly and Gogeta. I'll see y'all boys in the next video, man. I love y'all boys, bro. Stay safe.